What I'm about to tell you will change the way you think about aging and muscle loss forever. Right now, as you're listening to this, your body is making a choice. It's deciding whether to maintain the muscle you have or let it slowly disappear. And that choice isn't being made based on your age, your genetics, or even your activity level during the day. It's being made based on what happens while you sleep. What I've discovered will shock you. The medical establishment has been telling seniors that muscle loss is inevitable, that weakness and frailty are just part of getting older. They've been wrong. In the next hour, while you're listening to this, your body will make thousands of microscopic decisions about whether to build muscle or break it down. These decisions happen primarily during sleep, when your body enters its most powerful recovery state. But here's what nobody tells you: your body can only make the right choices if it has the right raw materials available at the right time. Most people go to bed nutritionally bankrupt. They eat dinner at 6, maybe have a light snack at 8, and then fast for 12 hours until morning. During those 12 hours, their bodies are desperately trying to repair muscle tissue, but they're doing it with empty reserves. It's like trying to build a house with no lumber, no nails, no tools. The result? After age 30, we lose about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade. After 60, that rate doubles. By the time you reach 80, you could have lost up to 40% of your muscle mass. That's not aging, that's starvation at the cellular level. But what if I told you that 4 specific foods, consumed at precisely the right time, could reverse this process? What if I told you that people who use these foods correctly not only stop losing muscle but actually gain strength, balance, and vitality as they age? The research I'm about to share with you comes from cutting-edge studies in chronobiology, the science of how our body's internal clocks affect healing and recovery. What we've learned is that muscle protein synthesis follows a very specific rhythm. It peaks during deep sleep, but only when specific amino acids and cofactors are available in your bloodstream at precisely the right concentrations. These 4 foods provide those exact compounds and the exact ratios your muscles need to not just survive the night, but to come back stronger. And the timing is everything. Consume them correctly, and you're giving your body a powerful tool for muscle preservation and growth that most people don't even know exists. Let me start with a food that's been hiding in plain sight, masquerading as a simple breakfast staple when it's actually one of the most potent muscle-building foods on the planet. I'm talking about eggs, but not in the way you've ever thought about them before. When most people think about eggs, they think about protein. Yes, eggs contain high-quality protein. But that's just the beginning of the story. What makes eggs extraordinary for nighttime muscle synthesis is something called their amino acid timing profile. Here's what happens when you eat an egg before bed. Within 30 to 60 minutes, amino acids begin entering your bloodstream. But they don't all arrive at once. The different amino acids in eggs are absorbed at different rates, creating what researchers call a sustained-release protein effect that can last up to 7 hours. This is crucial for older adults because our bodies become less efficient at utilizing protein as we age. A 20-year-old can eat a handful of nuts and build muscle. A 70-year-old needs a more sophisticated approach. The egg provides that sophistication naturally. The key amino acid here is leucine. Leucine is what we call a trigger amino acid because it literally switches on the genetic machinery responsible for muscle protein synthesis. Most plant proteins are low in leucine. Most animal proteins contain some leucine, but eggs contain it in the highest bioavailable form. But leucine isn't the only reason eggs are so powerful for nighttime muscle preservation. Eggs also contain something called phosphatidylserine, a phospholipid that plays a crucial role in cellular repair and recovery. During sleep, phosphatidylserine helps optimize the communication between your brain and your muscles, ensuring that the repair signals are transmitted clearly and efficiently. Then there's the vitamin D content. Most seniors are deficient in vitamin D, and this deficiency directly contributes to muscle weakness and increased fall risk. The vitamin D in eggs isn't just important for bone health, it's essential for muscle function. Vitamin D receptors are found throughout muscle tissue, and adequate vitamin D levels are required for optimal muscle protein synthesis. Here's something that will surprise you: the cholesterol in eggs is actually beneficial for muscle building, especially in older adults. Cholesterol is a precursor to testosterone and other anabolic hormones that decline with age. By providing dietary cholesterol at bedtime, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to maintain hormone production during sleep. The timing of egg consumption is critical. Your goal is to have amino acids entering your bloodstream just as you enter the deeper stages of sleep, when muscle protein synthesis peaks. This typically means eating your egg about 90 minutes before you plan to fall asleep. The preparation method matters enormously. You want the egg to be as easy to digest as possible because digestive stress can interfere with sleep quality. A soft-boiled egg with a runny yolk is ideal. The gentle cooking preserves the delicate nutrients while making the protein highly bioavailable. Hard-boiled eggs are harder to digest and can cause stomach discomfort that interferes with sleep. Raw eggs are not recommended for seniors due to the risk of salmonella and because raw egg whites contain avidin, which can interfere with biotin absorption. Scrambled eggs cooked in a small amount of olive oil or grass-fed butter are also excellent, as the fat helps with the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Now, let me be clear about something important. We're not talking about eating a 3-egg omelet before bed. One medium egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, which is exactly the right amount for nighttime muscle support without overwhelming your digestive system. The second food I want to discuss is going to surprise you because most people think of it as a daytime snack, but it's actually one of the most powerful bedtime foods for muscle preservation. I'm talking about Greek yogurt, specifically full-fat Greek yogurt consumed in a very specific way. Greek yogurt contains 2 types of protein, whey and casein. Most people only know about whey protein because that's what's marketed to bodybuilders and athletes. But casein is actually more important for nighttime muscle preservation, especially in older adults. Casein is what researchers call a slow-digesting protein. Unlike whey, which floods your bloodstream with amino acids quickly and then disappears, casein forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that releases amino acids slowly and steadily for 6 to 8 hours. This sustained amino acid release is exactly what your muscles need during the long overnight fast. But here's where it gets really interesting. The casein in Greek yogurt is different from the casein in regular yogurt or milk. The straining process that creates Greek yogurt concentrates the casein while removing much of the lactose and whey. This creates a protein that's easier to digest for people with lactose sensitivity while providing a more sustained amino acid release. Greek yogurt also contains something that most people don't know about, bioactive peptides. These are small protein fragments that have specific biological effects beyond just providing amino acids. Some of these peptides have been shown to enhance muscle protein synthesis, reduce inflammation, and even improve sleep quality. The probiotics in Greek yogurt add another layer of benefit. Recent research has revealed a surprising connection between gut health and muscle mass. The bacteria in your gut actually influence muscle protein synthesis through what scientists call the gut-muscle axis. When your gut microbiome is healthy, your muscles are better at utilizing protein and maintaining mass. But not all Greek yogurt is created equal for nighttime muscle support. You want full-fat Greek yogurt, not the low-fat or fat-free versions. The fat serves several important purposes. First, it slows down the digestion of the casein even further, extending the amino acid release throughout the night. Second, it provides the fat-soluble vitamins that support muscle function. Third, it helps you feel satisfied so you're not waking up hungry in the middle of the night. The ideal serving size is about 3/4 of a cup, which provides approximately 15 to 18 grams of protein. This is enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis without being so much that it causes digestive discomfort or interferes with sleep. Timing is crucial with Greek yogurt. You want to consume it about 2 hours before bedtime. This gives your stomach time to begin the digestion process so that amino acids are just starting to enter your bloodstream as you fall asleep. Here's a secret that most people don't know: adding a small amount of honey to your Greek yogurt actually enhances its muscle-building effects. The honey provides a small amount of simple carbohydrates that help transport amino acids into muscle cells more efficiently. It also slightly raises insulin levels, which has an anti-catabolic effect, meaning it prevents muscle breakdown during sleep. The amount of honey is important. We're talking about 1 teaspoon, not a tablespoon. Too much sugar before bed can cause blood sugar fluctuations that interfere with sleep quality and actually promote muscle breakdown. You can also add a sprinkle of cinnamon, which has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and help stabilize blood sugar throughout the night. Ground flaxseed is another excellent addition, providing omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and support muscle recovery. Now let me tell you about a food that most people have never considered for muscle preservation, but that might be the most powerful of all. I'm talking about cottage cheese, and specifically, full-fat cottage cheese consumed as your last food of the day. Cottage cheese is almost pure casein protein. While Greek yogurt contains both whey and casein, cottage cheese is about 90% casein. This makes it the ultimate slow-release protein food. 1 cup of full-fat cottage cheese provides about 28 grams of casein protein that will release amino acids into your bloodstream for up to 8 hours. But cottage cheese offers something that even Greek yogurt doesn't: incredibly high levels of the amino acid glutamine. Glutamine is what we call a conditionally essential amino acid. Under normal circumstances, your body can make enough glutamine to meet its needs. But during periods of stress, illness, or intense physical activity, and aging itself is a form of chronic stress on the body, glutamine becomes essential. Glutamine plays several crucial roles in muscle preservation. First, it's a primary fuel source for immune cells. When glutamine levels are low, your immune system starts breaking down muscle tissue to get the glutamine it needs. By providing glutamine through cottage cheese, you prevent this muscle cannibalization. Second, glutamine is essential for maintaining the integrity of your intestinal lining. A healthy gut lining is crucial for protein absorption and utilization. Many older adults have increased intestinal permeability, which reduces their ability to absorb and utilize the protein they eat. The glutamine in cottage cheese helps repair and maintain gut barrier function. Third, glutamine plays a direct role in muscle protein synthesis. It's required for the formation of other amino acids that are used to build muscle proteins. Without adequate glutamine, muscle protein synthesis is impaired even when other amino acids are available. Cottage cheese also contains significant amounts of calcium and phosphorus, which work together to support muscle contractions and energy production within muscle cells. Many seniors are deficient in both of these minerals, and these deficiencies contribute to muscle weakness and increased fall risk. The fat content in full-fat cottage cheese provides fat-soluble vitamins and helps slow the absorption of the casein protein even further. It also provides conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, which has been shown to help preserve lean muscle mass while reducing fat accumulation. The ideal serving size for bedtime consumption is about 3/4 of a cup, which provides approximately 21 grams of casein protein. This should be consumed about 30 minutes before bed, just enough time for initial digestion to begin, but not so much time that you're getting hungry again before sleep. Here's something important: the quality of cottage cheese varies dramatically between brands. Look for cottage cheese that contains only milk, cultures, and salt. Avoid brands with gums, stabilizers, or artificial ingredients, as these can cause digestive upset that interferes with sleep. You can enhance the muscle-building effects of cottage cheese by adding a small amount of natural almond butter or a few chopped walnuts. The healthy fats and additional amino acids create an even more sustained protein release. A sprinkle of unsweetened cocoa powder can make it more palatable while providing magnesium, which supports muscle relaxation and sleep quality. The fourth and final food might be the most surprising of all because most people think of it as a simple fruit, not as a powerful tool for muscle preservation. I'm talking about kiwi fruit, but you need to understand exactly why and how it works for nighttime muscle support. Kiwi contains one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C of any commonly available fruit. While most people think of vitamin C as an immune system nutrient, it's actually essential for muscle function and recovery. Vitamin C is required for the synthesis of collagen, which provides the structural framework for muscle tissue. Without adequate vitamin C, muscle proteins can't form properly, leading to weakness and increased injury risk. But vitamin C in kiwi does something else that's crucial for nighttime muscle preservation. It enhances the absorption and utilization of the amino acids from the other foods we've discussed. Vitamin C helps transport amino acids across cell membranes and into muscle tissue, where they can be used for protein synthesis. Kiwi also contains significant amounts of potassium, which is essential for proper muscle function. Potassium deficiency is common in older adults and contributes to muscle weakness, cramping, and fatigue. The potassium in kiwi helps maintain proper muscle cell membrane potential, which is necessary for muscle contractions and protein synthesis. Here's where kiwi becomes really interesting for bedtime consumption. It naturally contains melatonin. Melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone, it's also a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle tissue from oxidative damage during sleep. As we age, our natural melatonin production declines, which contributes to both sleep problems and increased muscle breakdown. The melatonin in kiwi is present in a natural, bioavailable form that's more gentle and effective than synthetic melatonin supplements. Studies have shown that consuming kiwi before bed can improve sleep quality, reduce the time it takes to fall asleep, and increase total sleep time. Better sleep directly translates to better muscle preservation because muscle protein synthesis peaks during the deeper stages of sleep. If you're not sleeping deeply or long enough, your muscles can't recover and rebuild properly, regardless of what you eat. Kiwi also contains unique enzymes called actinidins that aid in protein digestion. These enzymes help break down the casein proteins from cottage cheese or Greek yogurt into smaller, more easily absorbed amino acids. This is particularly beneficial for older adults who may have reduced digestive enzyme production. The fiber in kiwi provides another benefit. It helps stabilize blood sugar throughout the night. Blood sugar fluctuations during sleep can trigger cortisol release, which promotes muscle breakdown. The soluble fiber in kiwi helps prevent these fluctuations by slowing the absorption of any carbohydrates consumed with your bedtime snack. The timing of kiwi consumption is important. You want to eat 2 medium kiwis about 60 to 90 minutes before bed. This gives the natural melatonin time to begin affecting your sleep-wake cycle while ensuring that the vitamin C and other nutrients are available in your bloodstream when muscle protein synthesis peaks during sleep. Choose kiwis that are ripe but not overripe. They should yield slightly to gentle pressure but not be mushy. The skin of kiwi is edible and contains additional fiber and nutrients, but many people prefer to peel them. Either way is fine for muscle preservation benefits. You can eat kiwi plain or combine it with a small amount of the cottage cheese or Greek yogurt we discussed earlier. The combination creates a perfect bedtime snack that provides sustained protein release, natural sleep support, and enhanced nutrient absorption. Now let me put this all together into a practical protocol that you can implement starting tonight. This isn't just theory, this is a scientifically backed approach to preserving and building muscle while you sleep. The optimal bedtime nutrition protocol involves consuming these foods in a specific sequence and timing. About 2 hours before bed, start with 3/4 of a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt with 1 teaspoon of raw honey and a sprinkle of cinnamon. This provides the initial protein load and begins the sustained amino acid release. 1 hour before bed, have 3/4 of a cup of full-fat cottage cheese. You can eat this plain or mix in a small amount of natural almond butter for additional healthy fats and amino acids. This provides the longest-lasting protein release that will continue throughout the night. 30 minutes before bed, eat 2 medium kiwi fruits. This provides the natural melatonin for sleep support, vitamin C for enhanced amino acid utilization, and additional antioxidants for muscle protection during sleep. If this seems like too much food, you can alternate between the Greek yogurt and cottage cheese on different nights, but always include the kiwi for its unique sleep and recovery benefits. Here's something crucial. This protocol works best when combined with proper hydration throughout the day and adequate sleep hygiene. You should be getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night for optimal muscle protein synthesis. The foods provide the raw materials, but sleep provides the environment for muscle building to occur. The quality of your sleep matters as much as the quantity. Your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed, as blue light can interfere with melatonin production and sleep quality. The natural melatonin in kiwi will help, but it can't overcome poor sleep hygiene. Exercise timing also matters. If you exercise regularly, try to finish your workout at least 3 hours before bed. Exercise stimulates muscle protein synthesis, but it also elevates core body temperature and stress hormones, which can interfere with sleep if done too close to bedtime. Let me address some concerns you might have about eating before bed. Many people have been told that eating before bed causes weight gain or interferes with sleep. This is only true when you're eating large meals or foods high in sugar, caffeine, or spices. The foods we've discussed are specifically chosen to support sleep and recovery while providing muscle-building nutrients. The total caloric content of this protocol is approximately 400 to 500 calories, which is appropriate for nighttime muscle support without promoting fat gain. The high protein content actually supports a healthy metabolism and can help with weight management. Some people worry about going to bed on a full stomach. The timing and food choices in this protocol are designed to avoid this problem. By spacing out the foods and choosing easily digestible options, you're providing steady nutrition without overwhelming your digestive system. If you have diabetes or blood sugar concerns, this protocol can actually help stabilize your blood sugar throughout the night. The combination of protein, healthy fats, and fiber helps prevent the blood sugar drops that can occur during overnight fasting. However, you should monitor your blood sugar and work with your healthcare provider to adjust medications if necessary. For people taking medications, these foods are generally safe and beneficial. However, if you're taking blood thinners, be aware that kiwi is high in vitamin K, which can affect clotting. If you're taking diabetes medications, the protein in these foods can help stabilize blood sugar, but you may need to adjust your dosing. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. The results of this protocol aren't immediate, but they're profound. Within the first week, most people notice improved sleep quality and increased morning energy. After 2 to 3 weeks, you may notice improvements in strength and endurance. After 6 to 8 weeks, measurable increases in muscle mass and function are typically observed. The key is consistency. Your muscles need these nutrients every night to maintain the positive protein balance that leads to muscle preservation and growth. Skipping nights or being inconsistent will limit your results. This protocol becomes even more powerful when combined with resistance exercise. You don't need to lift heavy weights or spend hours in the gym. Simple bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light weights used consistently can dramatically enhance the muscle-building effects of proper nighttime nutrition. What we're talking about here is a fundamental shift in how you think about aging and muscle loss. Instead of accepting weakness and frailty as inevitable, you're taking control of your body's recovery and rebuilding processes. You're working with your body's natural rhythms to optimize muscle preservation and growth. The conventional medical approach to age-related muscle loss is to wait until it becomes severe and then try to treat it with physical therapy or medications. This protocol allows you to prevent muscle loss from occurring in the first place, or even reverse it if it's already started. Your muscles have an incredible capacity for renewal and growth, even at advanced ages. Studies have shown that people in their 80s and 90s can still build significant muscle mass when given the right stimulus and nutrition. The foods in this protocol provide the nutrition. Adding resistance exercise provides the stimulus. The implications of maintaining muscle mass as you age go far beyond just looking or feeling stronger. Muscle mass is directly linked to longevity, independence, and quality of life. People with higher muscle mass have lower rates of hospitalization, better recovery from illness and surgery, improved cognitive function, and greater overall life satisfaction. Muscle tissue is also metabolically active, meaning it burns calories even at rest. Maintaining muscle mass helps prevent the metabolic slowdown that often accompanies aging, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight and avoid the chronic diseases associated with obesity. Strong muscles also mean better balance and coordination, which translates to fewer falls and injuries. Falls are a leading cause of disability and death in older adults, and maintaining muscle strength is one of the most effective ways to prevent them. The protocol I've outlined represents decades of research into muscle physiology, sleep science, and nutritional biochemistry. It's not a quick fix or a magic bullet. It's a scientifically based approach to supporting your body's natural ability to maintain and build muscle tissue throughout the aging process. Your body wants to stay strong. It wants to maintain muscle mass and function. But it can only do what it's equipped to do. By providing the right nutrients at the right time, you're giving your body the tools it needs to keep you strong, independent, and vital for years to come. The choice is yours. You can accept muscle loss as an inevitable part of aging, or you can fight back with every tool available. These 4 foods are powerful tools. Use them consistently, use them correctly, and watch as your body responds with renewed strength and vitality. Start tonight. Your muscles are waiting.